Hello and welcome to Healthy Living. I'm your host, Regina Price. I'm now here with Miss Amy Peterson. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
And Amy is the community health educator with the Cancer Administration at the Terra Hospital here in Suffolk. And some of you may know and some may not know that February was National Cancer Prevention Month. And if we could just go right ahead into it as far as what are some steps that people can do to help prevent cancer as early as today?
Well, first I do need to say that there is nothing anyone can do to actually prevent cancer. Sometimes people can do absolutely everything right and they still get cancer. But some of the easy things is to stop smoking. Smoking, there is a link from smoking to lung cancer. Another thing is exercise. It's so easy to get exercise into our daily life. We can, instead of taking the elevator, take the steps. Park out in the parking lot and walk in. But exercise is very important to help reduce your risk of getting cancer. Another thing that people should do is sunscreen. It's something easy that a lot of us forget, but we need to remember if you're outside more than 15 minutes, please remember to use sunscreen.
And as you were saying with the exercise, it's little simple steps that you can do. Also, is there a recommended daily? Is it about 30 minutes a day?
30 minutes a day, but at least 5 hours every single week. Exercise does help reduce your risk of cancer, but exercise is good for every part of your body. It's good to lower your cholesterol. It's good for heart disease. It's good, especially in the winter months. It helps raise your spirits. So exercise is good for everything.
And we're coming into the spring, so don't really have an excuse. The weather will be nice, coming up soon. Now going back to, along with exercise, you kind of have to have a, nutritional diet. How important is that, as well as maintaining a healthy weight for, just your lifestyle?
Your diets that are high in saturated fat have an increased risk of every type of cancer. So cutting out some of the saturated fat, cutting out red and processed meat. You don't have to cut it out entirely, but it does help to lower the amount that you take in. And diets that are high in green leafy vegetables and fruits can lower your cancer rate by 15%.
Wow.
Just by eating fruits and vegetables.
Wow. So I think I'll get a carrot after this.
Broccoli's really good for you. Superfood.
Yes. And also with cancer, we know there are certain types that men, are more susceptible to, as well as women. What specifically can men and women do to, to help with some of the cancers that they could, possibly get?
50% of all men will get cancer in their lifetime. Some form of cancer. One of the prevalent cancers is prostate cancer. And there have been studies that have proven men that lower their amount of trans fats can lower their risk of aggressive prostate cancer by 50%.
Oh, wow.
Trans fats are all the yummy things.
Yes.
Donuts and processed, treats and goodies, but lower your intake of those. And for men that exercise at least 5 hours a week, they can lower aggressive prostate cancer deaths by 41%.
Wow.
So, and it's the same with women. Women need to be doing the same things. Exercise, very, very important. For women, walking is a great exercise because as you walk, you're releasing estrogen. And as you release the estrogen, you're lowering just a little bit, but you're lowering your risk of breast cancer.
And kind of leading into that as far as a screening process. For example, women at certain ages, they need to go ahead and start looking at some of their screenings for mammograms and things like that. Can you elaborate on that?
For women, all women, regardless of age, should be doing self-exams on themselves. And it doesn't have to be once a month. It's just whenever you take a shower, look to make sure if there's any changes, any abnormalities. And every 3 years, a woman needs to get a clinical exam. That's when a doctor uses his or her hands and feels for any lumps. But every woman over the age of 40 needs to get a mammogram. And at Terra Cancer Network, we now have a 3D mammogram.
Oh, okay.
And that is available to see 35% more cancers. So we had a lady who they just found her cancer, and it was so small they were able to stage her at 0.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so very easy treatment, and she's cancer-free.
Oh, that's excellent. That's wonderful, wonderful. And what type of screenings should men typically do?
Every year after the age of 40, every man should be getting a prostate screening. It is a digital exam, but it's also a PSA test. It's just a blood test, prostate-specific antigen, and it just shows and detects the earliest signs of cancer for men. But it's important for every man over the age of 40 to do it every single year.
Now, in terms of the cancer screening, I was reading that there's a higher risk of preventing it. It's about 90 or 95% or so as far as early detection.
For women, if every woman is scared of breast cancer, rightfully so, but if found in stage 1, breast cancer is 96% curable.
Wow.
So there is a very high curability rate, but you have to find it in stage 1. And the only way to find it in stage 1 is early detection.
Okay, so those regular checkups, when you're in the shower or you go, see a physician, those are, they're extremely important.
They are, and mammograms, they are very important. It's the best way to actually see if there's any lumps or abnormalities.
Okay, and if we have people that might be struggling, say with the, I want the donut, but I know I should be eating the broccoli, and they just need assistance because it's difficult to transition. We're talking about lifestyle changes here.
Right.
Are there programs and things out there that could help?
There are. We have got an entire network at the Terra Cancer Network, and you can go onto the website www.centera.com, Cancer Network, and you'll see links to all the different programs that we offer, our different support groups and things like that.
Okay, so people are not alone.
Absolutely not alone. And that's the beauty of our support groups is, we have a general cancer support group, women's support group, breast cancer support group, a general cancer support group that's open to anyone. And we have one that is just for men going through prostate cancer, and they've named themselves the Pros.
The Pros, okay.
And I love that they named themselves the Pros because that's what they are. Anybody who has had cancer treatment, they know they're there to understand, and they're there to help others that are going through their journey.
Okay, and to kind of piggyback off of that, a lot of people they get the support with the support groups while they're diagnosed with cancer and going through the treatments. But how important is it, for family and friends to kind of help you in the prevention stage to, transitioning the healthier lifestyle?
Family and friends, support's good for everything. But when you're making a lifestyle change, you really have to do it for yourself.
Okay.
You have to be your own role model. And can I tell you a little story?
Oh, absolutely.
In my own family, I've read all the statistics, so I made a change in our diet. And my youngest son did not like it. I took one of his favorite foods out of our diet and I replaced it with a healthy version. This past weekend, we had a special event, so I made the original recipe of what they used to like. He took one bite and wouldn't eat it.
Oh, wow.
He now likes the healthier version. So you have to be a role model for yourself, for your family, and help others change also.
And you mentioned the Terra Cancer Network. Can you elaborate a little bit more on what that is?
The Terra Cancer Network is a highly specialized group of doctors, physicians, team members, nurses, lay professionals. We have teamed up with EVMS and Virginia Oncology Associates, and we are there to provide the highest quality of care that you can get in the Hampton Roads area.
All right. And how important are the regular checkups? Again, we were talking about, the self-checks, but, checking in with your doctor, how important is that with, the prevention of cancer?
Your annual doctor's visit is one of the most important prevention things that you can do. When you go to your doctor, you don't even realize it, but he or she's checking you for cancer.
Okay.
They're looking in your mouth for different signs of oral cancer. They're listening to your lungs. They're feeling your throat. They're looking for signs. And when you go to the doctor, make sure it's someone you're comfortable with. Have them look at any moles that may look suspicious.
Okay.
Because it's better to take care of those early. So your doctor's visit is very important, and they will help you follow up with anything else you may need.
All right, all right. So we basically gotten a comprehensive look at what cancer is or is not, and just different steps you can take to, you know, like you said, you can't prevent yourself from getting cancer, but there's a lot of steps that you can do that can help just with the healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, just lower your risk, even if it's a little bit. Every little change helps even a little bit.
All right, and maybe we can't all convert to those healthier dishes and let the trans fat ones go to the wayside there. Well, Amy, I just want to thank you again for joining us and for your wealth of information. And as we always say on Healthy Living, here's to your health.